Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just gonna be doing a little bit of like a glowy makeup, and I've really been liking doing like fake freckles. So I'm gonna be doing that today, and some of the products I'm gonna be using are new and some I've already had for like a while. I was just doing my makeup the other night and I really like how it turned out, so I just figured I would redo it and film it because I just really liked it, and I think it's gonna be a look that I'm going to be doing a lot now that the weather is going to be getting warmer and stuff. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. I already have my eyebrows done, so I don't have to worry about that. And I'm just going to go in with my Becca First Light Primer. And I've used it a couple of times already. I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about it. It's not bad. I just don't know if I want to keep it because I also have the Backlight Primer. But anyway, I'm just going to put that all over my face. And if I had to compare the two, I would say that this one is definitely more briny and the backlight one is more like illuminating. So they're both good though. And then I'm not gonna be using my NYX dark circle corrector today because I have a new product that I've been testing out. And this is the Urban Decay Shapeshifter palette, and I got it while it was like half off at Ulta. It was like $22, I want to say. So it does come with like the powder side, a mirror, as well as the cream side over here. And I haven't used every single shade yet. On the powder side, I've used the highlighter and the contour. And on the cream side, I've used this peachy shade right here, which is actually really perfect for correcting your dark circles. And I really like the color of it, how it applies, and it does a really good job of covering that up. So I'm just going to go in with my finger and take that on my ring finger and apply that. I wasn't sure if I was going to get this palette at first because I feel like I tend to go more for powders than I do cream products. But I do like this palette and I think I'm going to be getting a lot of use out of it. I think it really helps cover up your dark circles. I'm not going to be going in with like any full coverage foundation just because I want this look to be more on the natural side and a little bit glowy. So I'm just going to go in with my First Aid Beauty Tinted Moisturizer, and this is in the shade Light. I think they only have like 5 shades, but just because they're so sheer, I think it'll be easy for everyone to find something close enough. Just because it's so sheer, you won't have to match perfectly to your skin tone. So I take about that much on my finger. And I just apply this with my fingers. I don't go in with a brush or anything. And just tap it in. I think it really helps even out your skin tone a little bit, even though you don't get that much coverage. So after we are done with our little moisturizer, I'm going to go in with my Glossier Stretch Concealer in this shade Light. And I'm also going to be taking that on my finger, like I said. And this one has like a really dewy finish. So sometimes I just wear it like that, and sometimes I do like setting it just because it's like, sometimes it's just like a little too dewy, but it just depends on what you're going for. So again, you don't get like a ton of coverage, but it's nice to just kind of like even things out and have your skin look a little bit better without having to put on like a layer of foundation. Especially when it gets warmer out and, you know, you get sweaty and it's hot and, you know. So I am going to be setting this with just like a little bit of powder. I'm not going to go in as heavy as I usually would if I was wearing foundation and stuff. And I still want some of the dewy finish to show through. So just a little bit, nothing too over the top. And I'll be doing that with my sponge. When I'm trying to do this, I just, whatever's on my sponge, I'll tap it on my hand to get the excess off and then go and set whatever I need to set. That way you make sure you're not applying too much and you are getting rid of some extra powder. And I am going to set the rest of my face as well. Like I said before, I'm just going to be using a light hand with the powder. And when I set the rest of my face, I like to use the flat side of my Real Technique sponge. When I was trying out this look the other day, I feel like when I got home, my face did look like a little bit more, I don't want to say oily because I don't really get oily, but it was like more shiny, you know? So I think a little bit of powder will definitely help. And then another product that I recently got that I've been loving, and I've only used it like twice, but like it just looks so pretty. It's the Nars highlighter that everyone's talking about, and I did get the shade Port de France, and this is what it looks like. All the reviews that I heard and read, that it's not glittery at all, and it just looks really nice on the skin. You can't really see it like unless the light hits you like right there, so I think it's so pretty. And I'm gonna be applying this like on my forehead, my cheeks, a little bit on my chin, just to add a little bit more of a glow. And I'm just taking a really fluffy brush to apply this like on my face. So it's nothing like too intense, but it definitely gives you a really nice glow. So after I did that, I'm gonna go in with a more precise brush to apply a little bit more on my cheekbones. And I just realized I forgot to do my blush, and the blush I want to use is a cream blush, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway. So originally I wanted to use this Glossier blush in the shade Beam. It's like a really nice blush. It's like a peachy color, blends out really nice. But since I kind of forgot about it and I already applied my powder, I'm just going to go in with another blush. This one's a similar color to it. This is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Coralina. And it's so pretty. It has like a little bit of shimmer to it and just makes your face look glowy. It's really pretty. I really like the Milani blushes that come like this, the baked ones. And with this one, I think you have to use a light hand because it's really pigmented, and even though it's easy to blend out, you just want to, you know, build it up slowly, not go like all at once. From bronzer, I have this little sample size Hoola bronzer from Benefit. And I've been like kind of testing it out. I've never been like super interested in getting this bronzer just because, I don't know, I've just never been like, oh my gosh, I need to get that. I know a lot of people like it, but I've just never been like super attracted to it. I mean, it is a good bronzer. I've been using it for a couple of days now and it's good. So I'm just gonna take a little bit and might just apply a little bit more of my blush. I can add a little bit more color. Alright, so after that, I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara. I already did my eyebrows. I'm not gonna be doing any eyeshadow today just because I want this to be a little bit more natural. And I also just bought this little travel size mascara of the Lancome, what is it, I don't even know how to pronounce that, but it's like the big mascara. And I've been wanting to try this for a while, and I just decided to get the small size to see if I would actually like it, and if I do, then I'll go on and get the big one. But yeah, I love this mascara. I was really curious to see if this would be kind of like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and it's similar, but this one is better in my opinion. It just makes your lashes look a little bit longer, and I think this one holds the curl better than the Too Faced one. So I find that with this mascara, 2 light coats is enough for me. After that, when I apply more than that, my lashes did get a little bit clumpy, so I would just suggest doing 2 light coats. I think this mascara does a great job of separating the lashes and making them look longer. And like I said before, it does hold the curl better than other mascaras that I have. So for lips, I'm going to be going in with the Too Faced Melted Lipstick in the shade Melted Coral. And I think it will be nice to like match it with my little blush that I put on, so. And I find that if you just apply a little bit and then spread that out, it becomes like a little bit more sheer, and I really like that look of not having like full-on pigment, but just like a nice wash of color to the lips. So when I use this, I try not to squeeze out too much product. When I first got this lipstick, I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to get like a nice, precise application because of the applicator. It's like a sponge. So I thought it was going to be a little bit messy, but it's actually not, and it helps you get like a crisp line when you're doing your lips. This is a little extra step, but I'm gonna be applying this Nars lipstick over top. It's like a nude color. This one is in the shade Stripped, and this is like the Velvet Glide lipsticks. So really nice and comfortable, and just want to line this up a little bit. So then for my favorite part of this little tutorial, I want to do some fake freckles, and I tried this out like a couple of days ago because I got this little eyebrow pencil at Ulta. It's like just a little deluxe travel size sample. This is the Brow Power from It Cosmetics, and it's supposed to be a universal shade. So this is what it looks like. It has a spoolie on one side and the pencil on the other, and it's one of those flat type of pencils. I did use this on my eyebrows just to see if it would be a good shade since they say it's universal. Up close, you could kind of see that it's a little too light, like just a touch too light. But from far away, you can't really tell, and it just kind of blends in really nicely. So I'm not sure how well this would work for darker eyebrows or lighter eyebrows. I don't know, but it's like a taupe color. That's what the pencil looks like. So like when I first watched it, it did look kind of light, and I didn't think it was going to work for my eyebrows, but it's actually not that bad. So this is what I like to do my little freckles with, and I tried it out. It actually looks pretty natural in my opinion, and it looked pretty good. So I'm gonna be doing that. I used to see a lot of people doing fake freckles like in the past, but I didn't want to go out of my way and purchase a pencil like just to do freckles. Since I got this one for free, so I think it would be nice to do little freckles. And I like to do most of them right here on my nose, and then a couple like on my cheek area, and I try to like space them out as I go away from my nose. And I like to do different size ones. So I'll just start right here. And if you ever think like you went too hard, you can always take your fingers or just a sponge and just tap it out, and it's gonna take away the intensity of it. So I think this color for me is actually perfect for freckles, just because I have like two, and it's pretty much the same shade as this pencil. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but that's what I'm starting off with. So when I'm doing my nose, I just like do random dots. I don't really think about it too much, because I think the more you think about it, the less realistic it's gonna look. So just do random dots. So then as I'm going on this side, I do like some smaller ones, some bigger ones, and just like try to space them out a little bit more than I did on my nose. So this is what I have so far. So after I get that much done, I'm gonna just take my sponge and dab it. And just keep going until you are happy with the amount of freckles you have. And you can make some lighter and some darker. They don't all have to like look the same. And when I do mine, I just like to keep on my nose and cheek area. I don't like doing it like all over my face. So I'm gonna take my finger and just dab those in. I don't know, I just think it looks really cute and different if you want to do something different with your makeup, you know? So, like I said before, obviously you can do as many or as little as you want, and if you go a little overboard, just take your sponge. So to finish up the look, I'm just gonna be using my Flower Beauty setting spray. This is the Seal the Deal Dewy Finish one. So just shake it up. And the mist on this setting spray is like so light and it just comes out really like spread out and nicely. I've been really liking this setting spray. This is my little glowy skin fake freckles or freckles. Yeah, I really like having the light color on the lips. Looks really nice and like sheer and healthy, and the glowy skin. I just think it looks really nice, and I'm loving the freckles. So I'm really liking the little eyebrow pencil. But yeah, those are some of the products I've gotten. I have been liking them, so they all turn out to be pretty good. I still want to test out the more of the cream side of the Shapeshifter palette. But yeah. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!